Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we have some new review, and for this review, this is new to my review episodes, which is this Oppo Reno 6Z 5G. So yeah, I'm starting a phone review, but this is just a first impressions because this phone is not mine and I can only use it for a little time in night only, so this will be not as detailed like a first impression. And spoilers, there's no camera review, so if you're here for the camera, well, I'm so sorry you skipped this video. Okay, back to the phone. This released in August 2021 and there's already a Oppo Reno 7 series, so I don't know what's the purpose of this late first impressions. So yeah, now let's start to the unboxing. So this is the box. It has a big 6 on the top left and Oppo Reno 6Z 5G on the bottom, same to the left side, and Oppo on the right. And on the back is some info and details of this phone. Now slide the cover out and open the box. First is a free jelly case, instruction manual, and SIM ejection pin. And the phone itself, 30 watts charging brick, Type-C charging cable, and Oppo earphones. For the design, it borrows some design from its previous generation, the Oppo Reno 5. The phone is pretty comfortable to hold because the side is not flat like the Oppo Reno 6. It's a curved back and rounded sides, and it's also light at 173 grams. I have big hands, so when I hold this, it's like a normal size phone to me. It's not too small and big. Even for people with smaller hands, it feels comfortable. There are two color options for the Oppo Reno 6Z, Stellar Black and Aurora. What I have is a Stellar Black, and I pretty like what did they do to the black color. When I saw the Aurora color, I really like it too. It does it into your eyes, and it's like their color language. Also, the back is a matte finish, so it doesn't leave fingerprints or smudges. For the I/O ports and buttons, on the right side, there's a power button. On the left side is the volume buttons and SIM tray that can store 2 SIMs and 1 micro SD card. On the top is the secondary microphone. On the bottom is the single speaker, Type-C port, main microphone, and 3.5mm headphone jack. I wish all newer phones still have a headphone jack. And since we're on the bottom part, let's try the speaker quality. And last, on the front to the top, there's a earpiece speaker and proximity sensor. For the display, it's a 6.43-inch AMOLED punch hole display with a resolution of 1080 by 2400 pixels, a 20:9 aspect ratio, and peak brightness at 100 nits. It's like the bigger brother, the Oppo Reno 6, but it doesn't have 90Hz and 180Hz touch sampling rate. But its AMOLED screen is more vibrant, color accurate, and deep blacks than the LCD displays. There's an Oppo OC visual effect to enhance the media playback on some supported apps. The bezels are thin, and on the top left, there's a punch hole for the camera. Also, it comes with a free screen protector, so you don't need to buy a screen protector separately, even a case. By the way, sorry about the air bubble. I don't know how did that happen, but just ignore it. For the performance, it's powered by MediaTek Dimensity 800U 5G processor with Mali G57 MC3 GPU and 8GB of RAM. It's smooth when doing day-to-day tasks like browsing the internet, scrolling to social medias, and many more. I can't run Geekbench and Antutu into it, but from other reviewers, these are their scores. For some gamers, don't expect to play your favorite games at the highest settings because this is a mid-range phone and it has a mid-range specs. Like on the Call of Duty Mobile, the highest graphics is normal and the highest frame rate is high. When I tried it, it has some frame drops and the phone is warm after 2 to 4 games. For connectivity, as the name of this device, it has a 5G connectivity, Bluetooth 5.1, GPS, NFC, and Type-C 2.0 port that supports OTG. For the battery, It has a 4310 mAh non-removable battery that can last you a whole day by not using it too much. I don't have a specific battery life, but for charging, it supports 30 watts VOOC Flash Charge 4.0 and it can full charge this phone from 0% in just 1 hour. For the camera, well, again, you skip this part if you're looking off its camera because I only use this for a little time and I'm very sorry about that. But here are the specs. On the back, there are triple cameras. The main wide camera is 64 megapixel, the ultra wide camera is 8 megapixel, and the macro camera is 2 megapixel. And on the front is 32 megapixel selfie camera. For video, it's capable of maximum resolution, which is 4K at 30 FPS. There's a mode for ultra steady stabilization, but it only supports in 1080p. And for selfie video, it supports 1080p at 30 FPS as maximum resolution. For the operating system, it runs ColorOS 12 based on Android 12. Before, I hate ColorOS because the lack of customization, laggy and confusing to use, but now I started loving it because they come with some great features. There are a lot of customization, it's smooth and easy to use. Like you can customize the theme, icons, colors, voice on display, and many more. The only little problem is the blocker apps. There are pre-installed apps that some you don't really need it, but it's okay because you can uninstall them. For biometrics, it has an in-display fingerprint scanner, which is fast when unlocking. You can customize the animation, which is a lot. There's also an option for face unlock, but it's not secure because it's 2D. But it's fast to recognize my face. But I recommend to use the fingerprint scanner. For the configuration and price, there are two storage configurations, which is 128GB and 256GB. And the RAM is fixed at 8GB. The 128GB storage and 8GB of RAM configuration is at 19,999 pesos. So that's it. I really worked hard for my first phone mini review or first impression, and it was hard because I can only use this at night and I need to stay awake for more hours to make this video possible. So that's for today's mini review of this Oppo Reno 6G 5G. Make sure to subscribe, turn on the notification bell to notify when I post a video. Also like this video when you like this mini review of or first impression of this Oppo Reno 6G 5G. So goodbye! Yay!